Lucas Dornan, and speed kills. My philosophy on long drive is pretty simple, and get that club head moving as fast as possible. And once you've got that, it comes down to swing path and ball spin and basically angle of attack. You know, there's quite a lot of things that smash factors hit in the middle of the face. So, most important thing though is having a good swing to start. I love golf. I'd always go and play in the summer. I'm a fair weather golfer, so in November the clubs go away, springtime we dish them back out and get the dust off them. But I used to hit my pitching wedge over 200 yards and I couldn't really hit the driver that far. It was just spinning up so much. It was like 320 was at my max. So I went to see Lee Cox, who's Joe Miller's coach, and just asked about shafts and trying to get suppliers because no brands could actually stock the shafts that apparently that I needed. He let me use one of Joe's clubs, and within no time I was hitting over 400 yards and recommended the UK Championships. Which I went in and to be honest, I hit it pretty bad. Every single round I hit it pretty bad and still won quite easily. So you realise there's obviously a natural talent there, and it's progressed on to where we are now, competing in the Long Drive World Series launching in March. The difference between, say, the long drivers on tour and the long drivers is about 80 to 100 yards. Everyone thinks that long drivers on tour are super long. They're just not. The other guys are just really short. It's Dustin could probably be longer if he tried to hit up a little bit more or use a little bit less loft and really went after it. But his swing speed is only going to max out 126 if he goes all out. So you're looking at 25 miles an hour. He's losing. Even Bubba Watson commented that he may be long, but he's nothing compared to these guys. And when I say these guys, I mean other long drive pros. It's a completely different sport. They're trying to find fairways. We're just trying to take the skin off the ball. Speed is everything for us. So recently he said about Usain Bolt might be good because obviously he's fast switch drivers. The faster we can get that club head going, the more ball speed we're going to get off the face and the further the ball's actually going to travel. So speed's key. It's not about being strong and being muscle bound, it's about how quickly you can move. So look at Jamie Sedlowski. He was only 5'11" and under 200 pounds, yet he had 150 odd mile an hour swing speed. Whereas you can get Joe Miller, the current world long drive champion, who's 6'5", huge, but his power manages to create the same sort of speed. I think this competition is perfect for Dubai, and the eGolf Megastore being obviously the main store in Dubai for e-golfing goods, it's a great place to come and get into this sport, which is launching on an international scale really this year. It's always been American based and it's been a small European tour, but this is now the first International World Series. So what better place to start than Dubai, which is probably the hot spot of anything new and any new concepts. Yeah, the players in the Long Drive Tour, we all get on pretty well, and most of us have a little bit of banter with each other, and I'm quite pally with Joe Miller. We're in the same training camp, we've got the same coach, and we play a lot of golf together. And you may look at my physique and think, he works out, and you may look at Joe and think he eats a lot of donuts, but that's just, probably true. But he seems to think that he's fast. So we've had a little bit of a wager, so when we're in Dubai, the fastest person, we've got a little challenge on it, and £1,000 will be going to each other's charity to the loser. So I don't know where he's going to send his money because there's no way I'm losing that. But yeah, that's quite common I think in the tour and in any sports. There was always a bit of rivalry and a bit of competition. And Joe's been on the top for a long time now, but I only started 6 months ago and I'm already faster than him. So Joe, bring your money because you're going to lose. This is Lucas Dornan, and you're watching AGTV. What kind of equipment have I broken? It's probably easier to list what I haven't. You name it. We've smashed roofs from roofing them, we've smashed the heads because they cave in, we smashed a ball today. So there's not a lot that hasn't broken, even myself. I break myself trying to hit this ball as hard as we can. The thing is, we're trying to go as fast as possible, so there's no guiding. We're not trying to cushion this, we're just trying to spin out as fast as we can and hope that the club meets the ball at the right place. So there's obviously a lot of room for error, and the error causes breakage.